Uguski plays War Thunder. War Thunder is a freemium game like World of Tanks, but unlike World of Tanks, where your tank has hit points and it's basically kill them before they kill you, you do more damage, like most MMOs. War Thunder, you actually have a crew inside your tank. You can take out the guns, the motor. When your shells hit a tank, it'll give you an extra view, which you'll see later in the video if OBS doesn't freeze again. This is my first game ever that I played. It was a pretty decent one, which is why I'm starting my Let's Play the game with this replay. The whole point is, rather than destroy the tanks, when your shell hits, it'll fragment, and you can hit, like, the gunner. You can hit the team captain, you can hit the driver, you can take out the treads, you can set the engine on fire. If you blow up the ammo, it's pretty much a death. Well, it is a death sentence for the people inside, which seems really appropriate. I mean, if anybody who watches my videos happens to be a World War II or World War I buff, then you tell me. But it seems like ammo exploding in a confined area pretty much means you're pissed. So the whole point is to try and take out their gunner so they can't shoot you, then work on getting through the armor and taking out the rest of the crew, because that'll take out the tank quicker than trying to flat out destroy it. You'll see later if you look in the lower right for some reason is where it puts the replay, whereas in-game it's really in the upper right. You can see my crew down here. I've got the two drivers up front underneath. I'm guessing one's the leader and one's the gunner. Maybe gunner or co-gunner. This is an M2A4 tank. I know this one's name because it's one of my favorites to use. Here is where I had a stupid moment. Me and Baron. Neither of us could decide who was going to go first. As you can see, we took A, because it's kind of a control point. You can wipe the other team to win. You get 2 to 3 respawns depending on how many tanks you own. You can own quite a few tanks, but you still only get upwards of 3 respawns even if you have 6 tanks. You can start engine fires, where if they're not put out, will kill the crew, but if the crew's putting out an engine fire, it's pretty much the whole crew is doing it, so you can't shoot, you can't move, you can't aim. I need to get better at talking about these things. You can see the engine on my tanks in the back. They're usually in the back. I thought I saw somebody. You can see his red name here on the replay. I couldn't see that in-game. I just kind of saw people shooting this way and was wondering if I was out in the open. Right-click zooms in like this. Shift gives you kind of the sniper view, the gunner's view. Like that, which you can then zoom in again. And here's where I finally saw people, and if you watch down in the lower right, you'll see when I shoot somebody, I shot, I think that was a gunner. And then I damaged parts of the gun. You can even damage the rotating area, which I missed, but I did wound his engine, which set him on fire. He had to start fighting that, which is why he completely stopped doing everything. Makes you sit and duck. You can see it fragmenting. I already killed that gunner, so... or wounded him. I didn't know all the controls in the beginning. I do have a machine gun I couldn't use, because I didn't know how. I do like that it shows you the various parts you hit and how damaged they are. You can see the difference in color. I got incredibly lucky this first game. I just wasn't dying after shooting. I killed the gunner. I barely missed the ammo. If I had hit the ammo and set it off, he would have been dead instantly. I actually lost, as you can see, I've lost one of my drivers and the other's wounded. But not unconscious, or else I'd be getting a driver icon. Yeah, and it does tell you things over the radio. Engine's been damaged. As you can see, my tread's slightly injured, my engine's slightly injured. I lost one of my gunners. The engine compartment's been damaged. Him, it's a crew knocked out. I killed all the crew because this little jerk that you can see over there keeps peeking out. I'm really lucky my engine didn't blow up any quicker. Right there I put a shot in and nuked his gunner. But yeah, you can see the machine gun on top of my tank. I'll try to highlight it in a moment. Spacebar fires that. It took me forever to figure it out. I had to ask somebody better at the game. I used my crew replacement. You can't see it in the replay, but there's a timer it shows me telling me how long the crew's replaced. You can't move while you're replacing crew. Red means you're not going to pierce the armor, green means you will 100% pierce the armor, and yellow means you have a chance of piercing the armor when it comes to the aim. So right there, I killed both his crew members, or knocked him unconscious. Oh, I think that was his driver that was dead in the background there. You always want to go for the crew or they're gonna destroy you. I had somebody shooting over my shoulder, I think. And you see you can damage the rotator cuff, I guess it is. Crew knocked out, so that one's dead. I killed a driver, or wounded, or knocked out a driver and a gunner. As you can see, I can even hit the transmission, it looks like, or drive shaft. Crew knocked out. And I'm literally down to just a driver and a wounded gunner. That machine gun. It is possible to shoot it with spacebar, I didn't know that. Has infinite ammo, it does have to reload, it's got a very long reload. But it's extra damage. It's also good for taking out planes that are doing strafing runs. Right there, right into the engine. You can repair parts of your tank if you have the upgrade spare parts, but again, you're basically a sitting duck as you do it because your crew's fixing your tank. They don't actually get outside the tank like they have to in real life, but you can. Oh, I accidentally had my hook out. Somebody hooked me. Like I said, first game, getting used to it. If your tank's damaged, you can hook up to another tank and get towed out of line of fire. And that was the last of my crew dying. That's the great thing, is it kind of shows you. Both my crew, the only person I had left was a gunner who was alive, as you can see by the x-ray, but you can't fight back, so it shows you. I don't know how much I agree with that, but it kind of makes sense. If you can't replace them, why would you want to keep motoring around? I forgot the name of this tank, but again, spacebar would fire the machine guns. If I looked behind me, these two guys would fire. Didn't know that. Then again, even now that I do, I don't really take advantage of it. Because going backwards is slow as hell. The game really comes down to lucky shots. If you're not willing to accept that there's a chance that one shell will fragment and kill 5 crew members, it's not the game for you. But I like it a little better than World of Tanks for the whole you can take out crew members. Almost every aspect of the tank can be damaged or destroyed. You destroy the rotator, they can't turn. You destroy the barrel, they can't fire, or their accuracy is horrible. You know, you kill the gunner, they're screwed. You kill the driver, they're stuck in place. Well, you see there, I hit the rotator. That was the loading mechanism, and something else. And I killed the crew member, one of the gunners. This is arcade mode, which gives you that little drop aimer. The further away they are, the more it drops to let you know. I lost a crew member, I lost a driver, and 3 are wounded. You can only see enemy tanks if they're seen by other people. Crew knocked out. All I killed was the 2 heavy gunners. I don't know if the others were already dead, or if that's literally all you need to kill. I wanted to shoot him, didn't know about the machine guns. Oh, driver is unconscious. Yeah, this guy kinda. One lucky shot, that's all it took. You can't see all the stuff that's going on, but I am, I believe, waiting for the driver to regain consciousness or be replaced with another crew member. And then I could move. And my track got destroyed. See it down there, you can actually visually see it. I think this is where I die. I was trying to zoom in on the person, but for some reason it was locked in on the plane, and zoom and snap to your target are the same button. That is irritating and needs to be changed. I've had it kill me a few times where I wanted to zoom in on a target and it snaps to an airplane. And yeah, vehicle lost, that was the enemy. I do enjoy it showing the shot. Fragmented, killed the drivers. But yeah, you can win by reducing their tickets, by killing them. There's airplanes, there's battleships, but you gotta purchase that. It is freemium, but not as freemium as you'd think. It's not like I've run into anybody who totally and utterly dominates me because... Okay, what are you doing? Because they bought something, you know? Apparently the tanks can float, that is a thing. I'm not sure how much more I have to say. I'll show some of the main menu. I really just wanted to show some gameplay. I wanted to get that out of the way. This, actually, I'm here from MatPat, Game Theory. He talked about this, I think, last year. I just saw that video. Yeah, I have a couple of replays I want to record. That was the LVT A1 that I was in. The thing is, if you go to the wiki, it'll actually show you a ton of real-life information as well. These people went out of their way to do as much attention to detail as possible. Turning speed, reversing speed, firing rate, size of the shells, you know, where the ammo racks are located, where the people are located. It's pretty amazing. This I have just for playing. I forgot exactly what I got. It's a premium M2A4, which I don't really use. I like my M2A4. Or my M3 Stuart now. It was an M2A4. You have your crew, you have experience points, you have driver, gunner, tank commander, tank loader, radio operator, gunner. And a qualification is to make them an expert at whichever tank they're in, which gives them +3 to every stat. The only one that doesn't get it is leadership, because that gives 1% to every other stat anyways. So each person has their own vitality, which is how much damage they can take before dying. I try to up field repair and reloading when possible. Just because it kind of sucks when somebody outfires you know? It's kind of easy to earn premium currency, which you then spend on a premium account. So basically you buy the currency and then upgrade your account with the currency. You can use it to buy premium tanks to speed up research. And speaking of research, let me go to the Stuart, which I just got last night. I'm researching the fire prevention equipment. Without it, I catch fire, I'm dead. So, as you can see, like, I need to research 2 here, and I'll be able to do tier 3, 2 there, tier 4. Once it's fully upgraded, I'm researching the next in line, which In all actuality, as much as like the LVT, I want the M4A3, which would take 16,252 resources. But I mean, I played 2 games and I'm up to 17,000, so it's getting there. Since I can't really point my mouse at it, but efficient progress from the LVT A1 is 130% because I've maxed it out. I don't know why the M3 Stuart's acting like it still needs to be researched. I'm using that. You got your premium vehicles, which, so you can buy them with money. You've got planes as well. There are plane missions, which I did one. It bored the ever-loving heck out of me, so that's probably not going to be a thing that I do very often. You can use them, as you saw in the replay. You get them for a temporary amount of time in all missions. And like I said, there is... no, that's event center. There is battleships, but it's like DLC you have to purchase. I might get it, it depends. I don't really spend money on premium games unless I super enjoy them. I've only played this for maybe 4 to 5 hours. And it is on Steam. I'll link down in the description. Crew, dang, I need to get better at these. Crew, you start with 3 crew because the premium starts with its own crew. You can buy a 4th and a 5th using convertible research points and Silver Lions currency. After that, as you can see, it's 200 premium for another crew, pardon me. The tanks are all faithfully replicated. You've even got Sweden. I don't want to show my ignorance of flags. England, Japan, I'll do the 2 that I'm safe with. And as you can see, the crews here are the normal costs. I might try them at some point. I've been sticking with America because I'm American, which shows my ignorance of other countries' flags. Heyo! But yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, you can always see like the armor hard points. Red is the thickest, or is that the weakest? Thickness 25 millimeters, thickness 12. No? Okay, so the thickest. Effective thickness, slope. Slope actually comes into play. If somebody shoots at a sloped tank, it will have a better chance of ricocheting. Do I have any that actually have a slope? I guess, yeah, that's a slope. And as you can see, you can put decals on, like mine says ill wind, because this is the one that I call artillery strikes with. You get more decal slots if you're a premium. You use premium to buy more decals. So all in all, it's not super premium, like you're not going to pay to win. Yeah, smoke ball with a wolf on it. So while you'll get more tanks, I think it's pretty well balanced that somebody in Tier 1 isn't going to buy a god tank that can take 500 hits and kill everybody in one shot. So as freemium games go, it's a better one. I like it more than World of Tanks, like I said at the beginning. Just because it's more about getting the crew. It's more about positioning where you shoot them. Whereas in World of Tanks, with a hit point based system, granted where you shoot them will do more damage, but it's still, you're only going to do a maximum amount of damage with a gun. So the other thing is, like if you see the X-ray here, everybody's very cramped inside. So one shot right down the middle, ricocheting, could possibly fragment and kill all 4 people. That said, it uses a frickin' machine gun instead of a actual barrel cannon. So I kind of eat through tanks just by riddling them with bullets. One shot and I'm dead, but I kind of tend to ninja around in this thing if you see me in game. Be prepared for me to come at you from behind. I just unlocked the M13 multiple gun motor carriage as well. I tried using this once. One shot, both drivers were dead. That was the end of me. I really need to upgrade its the barrel's turning radius, machine gun's turning radius, in order to run circles around people. But that's the fun of the game: upgrading, learning about the tanks, seeing how they actually behave. and just the realism of taking out the crew instead of destroying the tank. Putting out engine fires, the more ammo you carry into battle, the greater chance that an ammo rack will be hit and the whole thing will just explode and kill everybody inside. I don't think I have much more to say on it. I might throw up a couple other replays. You saw that I had 2 other ones that were named that I do want to throw up. I probably won't talk over those. If anything, I'll mute my mic so there's no background noise. And I might record myself solo playing, but the problem is, at the moment, Open Broadcaster always has a chance of crashing. I don't know if it's Open Broadcaster, I don't know if it's the game. It's kind of hard to get an answer on that from what I've been looking for. If anybody knows, just, drop a comment below. If you like my videos, like, comment, subscribe. If you hate my videos, hate, comment, and subscribe so you can keep hating them. This is Taguski, and I'll see you all later.